Hi everyone, my name is Uri Gruenbaum and I'm a co-founder and the CEO of TipRanks. I started TipRanks 10 years ago following a bad advice I got online from a website, something that probably happened to you many times as well. Being a software engineer, I knew there had to be a solution, so I developed what became the world's first financial accountability engine. Our goal was to level the playing field for the everyday investor. And little did I know that within 10 years we will be used by tens of millions of investors and used by the world's biggest hedge funds and banks and actually become a standard on Wall Street. Many people ask me how I use TipRanks. Well, I use TipRanks in 3 ways that make my life much easier. I use it to evaluate investment advice. I use it to generate investment ideas. And I also use our smart portfolio to analyze my holdings and see what more than 40,000 experts say about it. This gives me more research power than any hedge fund I know of. The first and most simple way that I use TipRanks is actually to evaluate investment advice. Every time I will come across some analyst's opinion in a news item or see an opinion of a financial blogger in one of the millions of blogs out there, I will first go ahead to TipRanks and see whether or not I should trust that expert. I will type his name in TipRanks and see his track record. I will see how he performed historically. I will compare him to the S&P because we all know that we are exposed to trends. I will compare him to his own sector. I can see how he performed on a monthly period, on a 1-year period, on a 2-year period, and make sure it fits my investment strategy. If he performs well, that is great. I will see what else is he saying, and I will spend some time to understand what he's saying. And if he isn't performing so well, that's also great. I just saved 30 minutes of my time. The most exciting part about TipRanks is finding needles in the haystack. Relying on data rather than opinions is essential, especially now when markets are volatile. Over the years, TipRanks has evolved from being a single resource of experts' opinion to offering many storytelling data sets. Now, this is how my personal idea generating process looks like. So I like to start my day by checking the daily analyst ratings tab, where I can see thousands of real-time recommendations from financial experts. I will usually filter out the 5-star analyst. Occasionally, I will also compromise with 4-star analyst. After that, I will choose sectors I'm interested in and sometimes market cap if I don't feel like I want to invest in penny stocks. Usually that will narrow down 1,000 recommendations into 2 or 3, which is usually worth my time. Because I'm not always after daily opportunities and many times look for long-term investments, I will also look at research around each specific stock. I will go tab by tab to see what analysts are saying, what is a smart score, what are hedge funds doing around these stocks, and we have a lot of unique data sets to help me make a data-driven decision. We really like to differentiate ourselves from other websites by being transparent about our data. As such, you can find the past performance of most of the data sets on our website for your convenience. Do all our data sets and tools outperform the market constantly? I wish they would. Most of the time they do, but they don't outperform every time. However, it is much better than relying on a website that doesn't show you the performance at all and is not transparent as we are. When I find an interesting investment opportunity, I will usually go to the stock page. I will go tab by tab to see what the data tells us. I will start with the analysis tab to see what is the overall smart score. I will go to the analyst forecast tab. I will see what bloggers are saying. I will see what hedge funds are saying about the stock, which hedge funds have been buying the stocks or selling the stocks, and how do they perform. One of the exciting data sets that we have recently added is a risk analysis. So what is exactly risk associated with an investment? Did you know that companies actually disclose all the risks that are associated with investing in their stocks? It's kind of strange, but no one bothers to read it. And the reason is that it's very long and boring. It can be 20 pages. What we did is apply advanced technology to analyze it for you, simplify it, and visualize it for you. So before you now make such an important investment decision, you can understand what risks are associated with that investment. If you're excited about online companies like streaming companies or e-commerce or even gaming, we have very exciting news for you. About a year ago, we released a new tool called website traffic. Now, the term website traffic is a bit confusing and most retail investors do not understand it. So let's say you're considering to invest in Netflix, but maybe Disney Plus is growing faster, or maybe it can be HBO Max, or Roku, or Amazon Prime, or Apple TV. How do you know where to invest your capital? Today at TipRanks, we can show you how fast is each company growing way before the company actually reports that. That is called alternative data set. It's a universe of data sets that are usually available to institutional investors that manage large amounts of money that the retail investor can only dream on. And this is where TipRanks steps in. We will take this unique data sets and we will make it available for everyone. And you can see it way before the earnings season. When I actually decide to make an investment, I will go ahead and update the Smart Portfolio. You can either sync it with your online broker or you can update it manually. There you can see what 40,000 financial experts say about your holding, the smartest people on Wall Street and on the Main Street. You can get a full portfolio analysis to see how diversified are you compared to the average investor, how risky is your portfolio compared to other investors. And the best part, other than all the other great stuff, is that you can see how you perform compared to other investors. Just like we rank all the analysts in the world, we allow you to rank yourself. So most of us don't spend our day in front of the computer, which is why we offer all of this on the mobile app as well. I would strongly suggest that you download our app and let 40,000 experts start working for you on the spot. I want to thank you for taking the time and listening to my introduction. I hope you found it interesting, and I would like to invite you to join millions of other investors and start making data-driven decisions.